Hey Clashers, and welcome back to another video. And today it's another day of Clan War League, and yes, some people actually said that already yesterday in the comments, but I just want to make this clear. In the Clan War Leagues we sadly only have 3 attacks, and as most of you know, I have a German and an English YouTube channel, and this means we can only have on one of them live attacks. This is why I have the live, pretty much the live gameplay over here, but I'm explaining more. I'm explaining more why exactly I did what I did, and so on. So this match so far, you just saw the stats and everything, is looking pretty good for us. So what we're going to do today is we're going a bit more fancy, and this is going to be the army composition what you just saw. But let's take a look at the base first. And let's identify the weaknesses. So this is the base first. Some of you might know it because this is an alternate base which they used in the Clash Masters during their semi-final match against Space Station. Lex was the last attacker. He needed like something like 90% 2-star, but he did not make it, which obviously means this base is spreading quite a bit. So we want to do something fancy on this base, right? Like nothing boring. We want to go something fancy. You just saw already the army composition. And one thing which I love doing right now are the 10 helo charges. I think it's such a cool thing. By the way, that was where the red bomb farm was, where Lex right charged into it. But we want to do something fancy. We want to do a warden walk for this eagle, which is already pretty nice value. But meanwhile, we want to do a queen charge. Like I said, those 10 helo charges, I just love them. I think they're so fun. And to be honest, I think they're actually pretty viable and even competitive matches because no one is defending them, which is quite obvious. But first, we want to then charge into the town. We want to blimp the bottom side compartment, but we need to be careful with the positioning of the warden and that blimp. Why exactly? Because if those two are too close together, this means that the warden is getting lured over into the Yeti blimp, which we do not want. This would be like a huge no-go. The next thing, obviously, we're sending in then the Royal Champ from the left side. Hopefully, that there's like hoping for a healer transition to make sure that it's going to turn into a Royal Champion charge. Queen is charging in, Royal Champ is charging in, everything is charging in, and then we have the finish at this top side. That's pretty much the plan. We can see the armor composition right here, and I think let's go because I just love those 10 healer charges. That's how it is. I think there's nothing cooler in Clash of Clans than those incredible, crazy charges and whatever. But let's take a look at that. So first off, we are going for the warden walk. The warden should be the first thing which we should place because the eagle has to go down ASAP. I feel like the eagle is one of the most important defenses when you're doing those 10 healer charges or something like that. Because if the eagle is not down, it's getting activated quite early. And if those healers are getting shot, it's not a lot of fun, trust me. It seems like there's the Tesla farm, which is actually great for us because the splash, the death damage of their blimp already should take down the majority of them, which is great value. And we had to delay the queen, which is the sad thing about this, but the queen charge is not that time consuming, so we're fine with this one. So this should be alright. Yeti down, wizard down to funnel. Hopefully we can get this air defense. This air defense is key for going down. And then we just keep charging in. I'm going to use a wall break to open up the bottom compartment where the Yeti blimp went into, because otherwise the next wall break might go a little bit strange. But with opening up this compartment, the next wall break is not really noticing those walls. So we can actually make sure that the next wall break is doing a great job of opening the correct wall. Sadly, this air defense is staying up. Like I misplaced the Yeti, I feel like, or something. I don't know. Warden is dropping kind of low, but that's just because of a couple of eagle shots. We're just charging in. The only thing what I'm waiting for right now is the defending clan, because that's the only thing. And as soon as that's coming out, we can get started. We have no minions whatsoever. I think that's on me, but obviously this means we have nothing to do at the right side at this point. So getting started on the left side, getting that king into. We damaged the defending king already quite a bit, so that's great. We have a couple of Dragon Rider with us because they're always a great addition. I could have used Hog Riders as well, but to be honest, Dragon Riders are in this scenario, I think, way better. The reason being that there's 2 multi-inferno towers in the back end, which is obviously way better. And yeah, now the air defense though. Air defense is giving us a huge problem. That's quite unfortunate. We mistimed the invisibility spell as well, like a lot of things which are going wrong right now. Raging up the queen, so the single inferno tower is going down. That's what is happening. And now it's all about my other heroes finishing off the space because the healers are all getting shot at. Just imagine how cool this would have been if this elephant would have went down. But now we have to hope for the best, because this attack is not looking that great anymore. It looked pretty cool, to be honest, with those healers being alive. But now with those healers gone, I don't know. At least those 5 healers from the Warden Walk in the beginning are transitioned already onto my Royal Champion. And this now is not looking too bad. Royal Champion ability just to make things a little bit quicker. The clean up barbarians at the top left are saving my day, because there is the freeze. There is the last buildings getting approached and getting taken down. What this means, the 10 healer charge. Let's go. I love those attacks. That it might, like, for me personally, those are like the most fun strategies I do. Like, it's super cool. And yeah, it worked great. Nice 3-star for us in the Clan War League, smashing that base. And now let's keep going. Let's go for the next one. We obviously have a couple of more attacks left. Sadly, I did not find too many other great plans, because this was the base which I caught early because I saw it right away. But this is a base which is like, this was the last base standing. No one wanted to attack it, and I have to say, whoever built this, I hate you. This base looks so annoying to attack. With all of those stupid openings, it's really hard, and like to wall break or like to get a consistent funnel, especially like queen charging on this one. I feel like there's the Tesla farm, which would completely mess up the pathing. Queen charging over here, I don't see that great of value. And to be honest, I had no plan with queen charges, so I just thought, okay, let's just go with it and just spam P.E.K.K.A. Smash and hope for the best. That's what I thought. So this time what we're going to do is using a Warden Walk over here. This time though, we have to place the Warden carefully to make sure that we're not skipping again that Inferno Tower. This Inferno Tower this time has to go down. Then we're just sending the P.E.K.K.A. Smash, King funnel from the left side. We're not going to let the King walk around. Instead, we let the King push inside and hopefully funnel everything inside. The lock launch over there. As soon as those defending heroes are getting attacked by my P.E.K.K.A. Smash, I can use the Royal Champion at the bottom side. And that's pretty much it, to be honest. Like, this is the safety plan I had on this base. I think it should be pretty safe to say that this is going to be at least a 2-star. But with the option on 3, I would say. So this is the army. I'm only using my legend army, to be honest. Just using the same approach. Hoping to place the Warden better this time. So let's go in and let's have some fun. Switching to the lock launcher. Warden on ground should be pretty good. I mean, you never want to do a Warden walk on air. And now we're sending in or using that Warden at the top side. There we go. Warden is in. There is one Coconut Loon at the same time, speeding things up because this Coconut Loon is dealing damage to that mortar, which means it's only 1 shot for my Warden. And now we have to hope that we did not misplace this Warden yet again, because this would be kind of upsetting. So waiting for my Warden to get that multi-inferno tower out of the way. And as soon as that's done, we can get started with our P.E.K.K.A. Smash. The multi-inferno tower, the second one, is looking kind of frustrating as well, but I think we should be able to freeze it with that Eagle together, which then around should be great value. Either way, Warden, he's taking his time, okay? He's already old, he's like chilling, he's not seeing that good anymore, so he's skipping important buildings. No, it's not me who misplaced it, it's only the Warden. It's always the fault of the others. No, I'm kidding. Warden finally is at that defending Wizard Tower. That's great. As soon as that's defending Inferno Tower, that's great. Now we can use that Queen to lure over the Warden again and get everything started and get everything underway. 1 minute and 50 seconds. Maybe I should have used a rage. I don't know, but I feel like we should be pretty good to go still. There is the King. There are the witches. There's the log launcher, just to make sure that this pushing from the left side is as quick as possible and we're getting that funnel set. That will be important. Now those loons in as well. Everything in, just to make sure that we're spamming in everything as fast as possible. And now just freeze as we planned onto the multi-inferno tower. Everything, the log launcher is opening up everything. Sadly, the Warden is not following that quickly towards the left side, so not everything was in the Warden ability, but it should be pretty good still. But the problem now is with that rage, I feel like that rage was the worst thing I could have done, because this means the smash was way too quick and nothing is going for the core. So this is turning into an awful split for me right now, which obviously was not supposed to happen. So maybe I should have still used those, I don't know, maybe I should have still used my King on the outside. Not really sure. Either way, Now it's getting a bit tricky, to be honest. Now it's getting really tricky, to be honest, because we still want to get that town hall. The queen is not going for a wall where she can actually take down the town hall. We have no ability left anymore on her. And now it's all about our P.E.K.K.A. Smash push. We have the Royal Champion not deployed yet. I'm just adding her at the bottom side. She should go for that town hall eventually. And this should secure us our second star. I'm just jumping on the far right side. I don't know where I should use the jump speed otherwise, to be honest. And now the rage, now the freeze, everything is in. And yeah, maybe I should have used another 10 healer charge, but I have to say this base was so annoying to plan on. I have to say, like, it was really, really annoying. But hey, it's a time fair, to be honest. Like, it's still a time fair. I think I could have 3-starred this with using a rage for my Warden Walk, because this was the main thing which was left, right? Like, it's a huge overkill, actually, power-wise. But sadly, Supercell is giving us only 3 minutes during the attack. So this is going to be a time fair, 94%. And now it's getting back to business on this base. And since we have already used like a 10 healer charge, already a P.E.K.K.A. Smash, and now we want to use another strategy again, which is Queen Charge Dragon Riders onto this one. It is a MCS base, and on this one, it is like the perfect thing to walk around that outside. Just let the queen funnel, then go for the town hall with my king. So it's like textbook base for this type of strategy, and then just the Dragon Riders in from the far right side. That's as easy things can get. Hopefully we can make that work. Getting more 3-stars in would be awesome. This is the army composition which we have. Using the Dragon Rider again in the Slammer, I feel like this should be the best thing on this base. And now let's get into it and let's get started. First off, obviously, making sure we have the Warden, everything set onto the right setting. Slammer as well. And there is the Queen Funnel Wizard to make sure the Queen is actually going towards the left. Otherwise, if she's like doing like the switcheroo, switcheroo and going for the left storage, for the right storage, and so on, we would lose too much time. So we have to funnel over there, funnel with the Babe Dragon. We could have used sneakies, but to be honest, sadly, there's not the best super troop system in the game, which is not allowing me to switch during the Clan War League. That's an upsetting thing. But so we have to use that Baby Dragon to funnel over there. Coconut Loon is in, Queen is charging in as well. We're wall breaking at the top side, so we can do the connection wall break as well. And this attack so far is looking perfect. Freezing the defending queen. Now the only thing which we have to do is waiting for that defending clan castle to come out. And there is that hound coming out. The rage is still on top of our queen, which means we can go through this hound really quickly, which is awesome. Poison is in place as well. Attacking king is getting in place as well to take down the town hall. And this is looking so far great. Like, everything so far is looking as planned. The queen should like loop around into the 9 o'clock scatter compartment, freezing the town hall and the builders just to make sure that my king is getting through that nice and quick and protecting my healers, obviously. And yeah, now the queen is going for the loop, walking into the scatter compartment, everything perfect, sending everything in now, like Dragon Rider wise. Royal Champion from the top side with those headhunters to make sure that we're taking down the defending Royal Champion. And then as my Slammer is getting low, I'm using that Warden ability to make sure that the Slammer is tanking even more traps, even more defenses. And this so far is turning out to be a great choice, using the rage on my queen again. Now the Slammer is opening. And this is even worse news, because this means more loons are coming out, another Dragon Rider, and this base just has no chance. Or has it? Because now the actually Black Knights are coming up, so maybe I would use that Warden ability a little bit too early, not really sure. Now the invisibility spell to protect everything. The queen looped around with another wall break, still looking good, another freeze protecting. And we have at this point only 2 Dragon Riders left alive, so something which looked like a huge overkill is not looking like this anymore. But still, we should be able to finish off this base with those remaining troops, and this is another 3-star for us. So overall, now in our 3 attacks, we used 20 healers. Hopefully, maybe we can do that, but like with more crazy healer attacks in the next match where we are maybe in the lead again. So we can do like 30 or like 25 healers doing our 3 attacks. Let's see what we can do. Either way, this is going to be a 3-star, nice and clean. And this means it's looking good this match. Obviously, I will show you the result the next couple of days. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys back tomorrow. I hope you learned something. Until then, see ya and bye-bye.